A Dallas woman wrote a book featuring black people across America who affiliate with the Republican Party. It's titled Being Black and Republican in the Age of Trump. Fox 4's Sean Rabb sat down with the author, Karen Watson, and joins us now. Hey, Sean.
Hey, Hannah. So Watson says she wrote the book because she and other African Americans want people to know the Republican Party is the party of opportunity for all.
My fourth book, Being Black and Republican in the Age of Trump, is the voices of other black Republicans around the country.
Dallas resident Karen Watson's book, released in October before the election that saw the GOP take control of the White House and both houses of Congress, and an increase in blacks voting Republican.
So you're talking about 9% of black women, 19% of black men. That's huge.
The book is a compilation of black voices across the country who are active in the GOP.
People think or assume that black Republicans don't like the black community, and that is so not true. They think that black Republicans are not proud of being black. That is so not true. It's just the opposite. Black people who are also Republican are just independent thinkers and say, we have the right, as everyone else, to choose what is best for us.
Also, SMU political science professor Cal Gilson says younger black men may waffle on so-called party loyalty.
There is a cohesion in the black community that understands that the reception of blacks in the country sort of ebbs and flows, and you might be a very capable black citizen, but if you're lumped in by discrimination with the black community generally, you're still limited. And those limits are assaulted by the Democratic Party in recent decades more than the Republican Party.
Part of why Watson believes some blacks have moved to the right.
We're people. We deserve the same opportunities and the same respect, but too often our votes have been taken for granted.
What do the voices in your book say?
They say, jump in, the water's fine.
Well, the book released in October, a book signing tomorrow night, Wednesday night, Being Black and Republican in the Age of Trump. It's from 6 p.m. to 7:30. You want to know more about that and where it's going to be held, you can email Karen Watson at karen.watson@gopbuzz.com.